Okay, going in. Okay, so over the past couple of videos I've done, I don't know if you guys noticed or anything, but I'm black. And I'm not a representative for black people. That person doesn't exist. But and it shouldn't, and it doesn't also mean that my perspective on being black and what that and black culture is not going to be automatically the same as the next black person. But there are certain things that are norms, just like every other race. And I'm going to give you some. Okay, I'm only going to give two today. So the first one is when describing a black person to another black person, it's okay to say that that person is black. Because sometimes you guys will dance around that. You'll say every other thing about the person other than they're black. And it is okay to say another person that's black is black. Or African American if that makes you feel more comfortable. But doing this is just so unnecessary. Keisha, Keisha Johnson. Yeah, she's black hair, brown eyes, dark features. Keisha. Oh, it's okay to say Keisha's black. Here's a secret that you may not know. When black people are describing other black people to another black person, their complexion is the first thing we probably say. So when we're describing a black person to another black person, complexion off the top. It'll be something like this. Mike. Which Mike? Not dark-skinned Mike, light-skinned Mike. Oh, light-skinned Mike. Yeah. So it'll be like that. Or we'll even go as far as to use another black person's complexion as a reference point when describing. So it'll be like this. Girl, I'm talking about Tanisha. Light-skinned Tanisha. Well, she not as light as Brianna, but a little bit darker than Toya. Light skin. Oh, light skin Tanisha. Yeah. That's how we do. So if we do that, if we do complexion, if we're that specific with the description, it's okay to at least identify the race of the person. Because there's nothing wrong with saying someone's black. There's nothing wrong with saying that someone is black. Unless you're like Rachel Dolezal or something. But that's a whole other video that I talked about. So it's okay to say the person is black. And you know why? You know why it's okay? Because if no other black people were around and you were describing that black person to another black person, you wouldn't hesitate to say the race. Yeah. Shoot. Quiet as it's kept. Let you be describing him to a police officer. That's the first thing you say off the top. He's black! I don't know. The nigger was black! That was so unnecessary. Well, screw it. Anyway. The second thing that I want to talk about, that was a joke. And speaking of jokes, the next thing is it's okay to laugh at a joke that's about black people. It's okay to do that. Now, for the ones of you that want to make those jokes, walk that line. That's a fine line to walk. So walk it. Be careful. But not every joke is racist. Not every joke is racially offensive just because it involves a black person. So it's okay to laugh. Laugh at the joke. Be real with it. But what you should not do is base your reaction off of my reaction. That's what you shouldn't do. Especially if I'm the only black person in the room. Okay? If you were going to laugh at that joke if I wasn't in the room, laugh at it when I am in the room. Be real. But what you shouldn't do is this. If someone says something, you look at me. If I laugh, don't do this. Oh my God. You're so edgy. Oh my God. That's so funny. Don't do that. And if I don't laugh after you looked at me to see my reaction, don't do this. That is not funny. Frank, I am so sorry. That is not funny, sir. You should be ashamed of yourself. Aren't you? Have some decency. Have some respect. Why don't you just leave? Why don't you just, Frank, why don't you just leave? Why don't you just leave? I want to apologize for him, Frank. I just want to apologize for him. Okay? All right? Don't do that. Don't. First of all, I appreciate you going up for me that way, but I don't need your protection. You know, I can stand up for myself. And number two, just because I didn't laugh at the joke doesn't mean I'm offended by it. I may not get the joke. Okay? And even if I got the joke, it's possible that it was just not funny to me. That doesn't mean I was offended by it. Okay? So you don't have to go up for me like that. Just worry about your reaction and keep it real if you wanted to laugh, because usually people can see through that. So that's it for now. I'm going to do some more of these a little bit later on, but just wanted to share that with you guys now. So have a good night, because it's Thursday and Scandal's about to come on. So I got to shut this down so I can go watch that, because black, white, what have you, we all watch that. So I'll talk to you guys later. Peace. Hey, what's up? I just wanted to say thanks for taking time to watch my video. Be sure to follow me on social media, and also subscribe to this channel, like, comment, because I look at the feedback. It helps me, because I'm a role model and I'm here for the children. I'm just playing. Fuck the kids. Later.